am 2 seconds away from calling the police.
They'd never make it in time. We're out in the middle of nowhere.
Number 10, Prom Night. The slasher boom was in full force when the original Prom Night was released back in 1980. The film's disco-fueled soundtrack is clearly evidenced by its 1979 production, and this combination of music and menace stands out from a crowded pack. Of course, the presence of Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't hurt. The same can't be said about the antics of a killer out for revenge on the biggest night in high school. Prom Night was successful enough to warrant a slew of sequels and a remake. The first of those, Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2, is arguably better than this original, although there's no denying the longevity of the franchise over the years.
Let's cruise.
Number 9, Black Christmas.
Agnes, don't you tell what we did, Agnes.
The title of first slasher is one of nebulous ownership. Was it Peeping Tom from 1960? Maybe an Italian giallo like Torso or Bay of Blood? Perhaps, but 1974's Black Christmas is often cited as codifying many of the slasher cinema tropes we know today.
Agnes, it's me, Billy. It's all right, Agnes. It's all right. Shh, pretty Agnes.
The mysterious killer during a holiday, the rising body count on a college campus, a final girl left to fend for her life. There are also the menacing phone calls and a certain related twist, but let's not get into spoilers.
I know you're there, Billy! You answer it, me!
Who are you? For God's sake, what are you doing?
Black Christmas is still as tense as ever to watch. A well-shot and atmospheric piece that's something of a holiday tradition for many horror fans. Number 8, My Bloody Valentine.
Is something the matter?
No, I'm just making my nightly patrol.
It's important above all else for horror fans to do their homework before viewing the original My Bloody Valentine for the first time. It's not just the issue of taking a date to see a coal miner go on a killing spree. The film was sliced to ribbons back over its violence, which meant that many versions available on VHS and Laserdisc were severely edited. Today, however, a mostly uncut version exists, and it's a glorious thing to behold.
Don't you go telling nobody.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
This isn't just thanks to the graphically memorable set pieces, but also how well made My Bloody Valentine was for its time.
What is it? What's the matter?
The characters make mostly intelligent decisions, stick together, and have reasonable common sense motivations for their actions, and it all comes together like gangbusters.
Come on, Patty. Don't do this to me. We have to get out of here. No! Stop it!
Number 7, You're Next. Adam Wingard's big breakout proved that classic slasher malevolence could make a comeback in the modern day. You're Next makes the most out of the simple premise of a dysfunctional family reunion being crashed by mass murderers.
Just want you all to know how much it means to us that you're all here, so thank you for coming.
Wingard effectively utilizes memorable visuals, shoots it all well, and plays things straight. There's a mean-spiritedness to You're Next that's a little retro, without a whole lot of winking or nudging the audience.
Why would you even say something like that?
You never want to do anything interesting.
Meanwhile, the presence of genre icon Barbara Crampton in the cast also lends an atmosphere of authenticity. It's a solid and memorable example of 2010's horror done right. Number 6, Friday the 13th.
We weren't doing anything, we were just messing around.
We're entering softball territory now with this list. The sort of established classics that you expect to see referenced with regards to the slasher's long-standing history.
Steve should never have opened this place again. There's been too much trouble here.
The Friday the 13th franchise has been discussed and dissected to death at this point, with multiple sequels, remakes, and even the Peacock prequel series, Crystal Lake. It's important to remember, however, how the original still works remarkably well as a murder mystery before Jason Voorhees rose from the dead to put frisky campers there instead. That said, after all the twisty storytelling and twisted slayings, that Jason jump scare at the end is still the stuff of legend. Number 5. The Texas Chain Saw Massacre. This entry is a bit different because 1974's Texas Chain Saw Massacre really isn't that bloody of a movie. Instead, the horrors reside within the mind, rendered feverish by the film's oppressively humid atmosphere. You can actually feel the terror of a group of motorists who discover a family of bloodthirsty cannibals in the middle of nowhere. The sensation is made more vivid when you hear the cast and crew recall the challenging production aspects. This is on full display in a nightmare scenario that uses its limitations to feel more gritty and real. Leatherface became a horror icon after this classic debut, but the original The Texas Chain Saw Massacre still possesses more power to shock than the many installments that followed. Number 4. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Horror fans all know how the character of Freddy Krueger was softened down to puns and sight gags over the course of his franchise. The original Nightmare on Elm Street possesses very little humor, however, with Robert Englund's portrayal of the Dream Demon staying relatively straight.
This is just a dream. He isn't real. He isn't real.
This allows for Krueger's menace to shine through, as he stalks the children of Springwood right under the eyes and ears of their parents. The Nightmare on Elm Street franchise would see various sequel highs and lows over the years, but this OG remains something truly special.
Everyone's got to dream, young lady. If you don't dream, you go.
Number 3. Scream.
What do you want?
To talk.
Well, dial someone else, okay?
They just don't make slasher villain icons the way they used to, right? This is partly what makes the rise of Ghostface so impressive, since the costume killer has endured through multiple generations of horror fans since 1996. The original Scream was a nice meta-commentary and send-up of established horror film tropes, while also being bold enough to still run with those same cliches.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie.
Neve Campbell's Sidney Prescott may complain about slasher characters running upstairs in a panic, but what else can you do when Ghostface is chasing you down? It's little moments like these that make watching Scream and its world building across many sequels so much bloody fun.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
Number 2. Halloween. You know that autumn has arrived when this masked maniac begins creeping up on our television screens. Michael Myers and the Halloween franchise are holiday traditions at this point, with many network and streaming services programming every movie in blocked marathons, and we're here for it.
Get in there, come on, Tommy. Now lock the door.
Following the escape of a bloodthirsty behemoth on his favorite holiday, John Carpenter's Halloween was a game changer. It piggybacked on films like Black Christmas, while also bringing to the table a pulsing synth score and one of horror's all-time most iconic masks. Is every Halloween movie great? No, not really.
No! No!
But who cares when the first one still goes this hard? Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Sleepaway Camp, a gruesome stay in the woods with an infamous twist ending.
How can it be?
Candyman, a horror icon for the social issues of the 90s and today.
Your death will be a tale to frighten children, to make lovers cling closer in their rapture.
Maniac, a traumatizing look into the sweaty, mother-obsessed mind of a serial killer. Number 1, Psycho.
She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
The original Psycho from director Alfred Hitchcock may not feature a heavy body count, but it still made history. The perverse rampage of the proprietor of the Bates Motel has been referenced with every annal of not only horror, but film history studies. It's with the sequels that the more traditional slasher movie elements begin to take shape. Whatever your opinion on the films themselves, Anthony Perkins consistently astounds in his portrayal of Norman Bates and his tragic inability to control himself, or Mother. A&E's TV reboot Bates Motel delves into that twisted family drama more deeply. Each Psycho installment has a unique edge, but the original combines all of them into a masterpiece that defined a genre. Which sequels cut deepest for you? Let us know your favorites in the comments.
I'm not so infantile as to let myself get pinpointed by your stupid tracing machine. And now you'll have to excuse me, but Kitty's just dying to get started.